Here M, other pole strength, what is the point P? So already we have derived that is the mu I into dl sin theta by 4 pi r square. So only extra m will be, it is multiplied. So this is the pole strength at point B. So this is the entire, so the remaining portion will be the overall field strength of a given conductor. So then if we are multiplying, then only we are getting the total field strength for a given conductor. Correct? So m into mu into I into dl sin theta by 4 pi r square. So just we simplify this equation. So where m is a constant, small m is constant because the magnetic field strength does not changes. Mu is also constant. It is also not changes. 4 is constant. Pi is constant. Radius also does not changes. So we are making, just we are separating the constant terms and variable terms. I can be changes because there is a possible to change the current value. And length also changes because only a small portion we are selecting. For example, in a meter, 1 centimeter we are considering. Next step we are taking the 2 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 50, 100. So means the length also changes. So what we are doing here, just separating the constant terms and the variable terms. What is the constant terms is there? M is constant, means the pole strength of P does not changes. It is always constant. So that's why M we are taking as a constant here. Next, mu also not changes because mu value is equals to mu naught into mu r. Mu r is 1 for air. Other material is also a constant value. Mu naught value also, we know that that is a constant value. Right? So because of that reason, mu also we are taking as a constant. So 4 pi r square is constant. So 4 pi r square. So this part will be, we are removing from the above equation. So what is the remaining is there? I into dl sin theta. So dl sin theta. So this is a term we want to separate here. Right? So maybe there is a confusion. So df is equal to so m into mu by 4 pi r square into I variable, dl variable, sin theta also variable because angle is not constant, it will be circulating around the 360 degrees. So we are separating a constant terms and a variable terms also. Right? The next, what we are assuming is here, in the previous case we discussed about B is equals to, we write the equation mu into H. But here we are assuming this entire portion is equivalent to a field strength. So this is a force is equal to field strength. Is nothing but it is equal to the B value. So what we are assuming here, this entire constant portion we are getting equal to the constant B. So then instead of this we can substitute the value as a B into I into dl sin theta. So the entire constant term, instead of entire constant term, we are placing the equivalent as a capital B. So flux density at a distance r from a magnetic pole of strength m Weber. So that will be we are assuming as a capital B. Right? So then what we can write here? So df is equal to B I dl sin theta. dl sin theta. So this is for small portion. This is for a small portion. But if you want to find out the full length, so f is equal to B is constant, I is also we are considering as a constant, but L value we are elaborating and write down the total length. B I L sin theta. B I L sin theta. So this is a force existence. This is a force existence on a conductor given a magnetic field. So, for example, if you are taking the theta as a 90 degrees, phi 90, so that we are getting as a value as a 1. So then F is equal to B into I into L. So already we know the unit, fourth unit is the Newton. Fourth key unit is Newton. So then force existence on a conductor is given as a F is equal to BIL sine theta. So if you are taking theta as a 90 degrees, then the equation is becomes F is equal to BIL Newton. So this is a force acting on a conductor in a magnetic field. Right? Are you understand the concept? I want to repeat again.
Yes, sir.
Are you understand? Repeat again.
సార్ ఎం వాల్యూ ఒకసారి రిపీట్ చేయరా సార్?
ఏమైనా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేద్దాం మనం.
యా సార్. అమ్మా రిపీట్ సార్.
ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. రైట్. సో ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నామంటే చిన్న సింపుల్. సో ఇన్ ద ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్ we have derived about field strength. DH value we have derived. DH we are getting as a I into DL sine theta by 4 pi r square. This is the field strength of a given small conductor. It is having the DL length. So అది మనం అక్కడ యాక్ట్ అయినటువంటి ఆ కండక్టర్ నుంచి ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయినటువంటి ఫీల్డ్ స్ట్రెంత్ అనేది మనము అక్కడ డెరైవ్ చేస్తాం. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈక్వేషన్ లో మనం చేసేది ఏంటంటే కండక్టర్ మీద యాక్ట్ అయ్యేటువంటి ఫోర్స్ ని మనం డిటర్మైన్ చేయాలి. సో ఏదైతే ఒక పాయింట్ మనం తీసుకున్నామో పాయింట్ P, ఇట్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ ఏ పోల్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వీఆర్ అజ్యూమింగ్ as a pole, north pole is present at point P. So how it is affecting on the conductor performing? So that we want to find out. So that is we are called as a force existence on a conductor. So that is the concept we want to discuss. So to simplify that, first we are taking a small conductor, the same process. This is the DL length and radius is R. At point P we are placing, you can assume just one. At point P we are placing a unit N pole and its field strength. ఈ P పాయింట్ దగ్గర మనం ఉంచామంటే ఈ P also having a field strength. So that is we are assuming as a small m. Just we are assuming at location of point P, the magnetic field strength of that point we are assuming as a small m. Right? So that is we are making as an assumption. Already we know that the force existence between the unit pole and the conductor. So that is a d I into dl sine theta by 4 pi r square. This is the force existence actually. But according to the definition, first we find out the flux density. Find out while we observability, reliability, right? So those things will be discussed at that location. We derive h is equal to, we can write as a mu, or mu is equal to, we can write the equation as a v by h. So we are derived that equation. Right? So according to that, we are taking p is equal to mu into h. So already we know the h value. So what is the h value here? So dh, in a small dh, instead of small dh, we are assuming as a capital dh. Right? Okay. So mu into, so I dl sine theta by 4 pi r square. So up to it is clear. B is equal to, we are getting the mu into I into dl sine theta by 4 pi r square. But it is only for the conductor. But the pole also present. So the inclusion of magnetic field strength of conductor as well as the N pole. So these two give the equivalent force of a given magnetic network or magnetic circuit. ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం ఇక్కడ వరకు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసింది ఓన్లీ ఫర్ కండక్టర్ ఓన్లీ, but it is including the another magnetic point P. So that is included. But మనం ఫస్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ లో చూసినప్పుడు in case of Coulomb's law, so if there is a two charges will be here placed, so it is the M1 and M2. So how can we say force is directly proportional to the product of two poles? So the concept will be we are using here. So just the B is we are assuming as a M1. So what here we located it is we are assuming as a M2. So according to that, so how can we write here? F is directly proportional to, so M into, so here instead of M1 we are writing as a M, instead of M2, sorry, instead of M1 we are writing as a this entire portion, whatever we are derived here, so B will be, we are substituting, so B into M. So what is the B value? Mu into H. Mu into H is nothing but mu into I into dl sin theta by 4 pi r square. So that is the substitute V here. So the same concept, right? So F is there, but it is not the entire force, small force. So dF is directly proportional to mu into I dl sin theta, dl sin theta. But entire equation can be given as a newton. Okay? So by 4 pi r square. So this is the value equation we are getting here. But we already a constant we are present. So because of that reason, so directly we can write the equation dF is equals to m into mu into I dl sin theta by 4 pi r square. So I is not constant, dl is not constant, sin theta also not constant. What are the constant is there? Magnetic field strength at point P constant, mu value is constant, 4 pi value constant, and the radius also constant. So just we are separating the constant separately. M into mu by 4 pi r square I into dl sin theta. B. So instead of B, M by 4 by r square. So this value we have F dF is equal to, so B into D I into dl sin theta, dl sin theta. So this is for the small portion, right? So if you want for the entire portion, F is equal to B into I into L sin theta. So if you are substituting theta is equal to 90 degrees, therefore F is equal to B I L. Sin 90 is a 1, is a multiply by means of 1. So F is equal to B I L. So force units is the Newton. So this is the actual force exists on the conductor when we are placing the unit N pole at location of P.
Sir, so 4 pi r square it means, sir.
ఇక్కడ ఉంది కదా కాన్స్టెంట్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా. B is equal to, we can substitute the value as mu m by 4 pi r square. Just we are separating the constant terms and variables. This is a concept, force acting on a conductor. So similarly, after here we find out the B value. So then we have to find out the H value. So directly we can determine H value is plus I into dl by 4 pi r square sin theta. So this is for the entire portion we are getting here. But here the theta is become constant. So then finally we are getting the value as h is equal to I by 2 pi or ampere turns per meter. So this concept will be discussed in the next class. But those are the two important concepts will be there.